Starting today, 60 players from the PWHPA Canadian Division will be competing in Calgary to see who is a Canadian champion. 2018 Hockey Hall of Fame inductee and five-time Olympic medalist Jayna Hefford is in Calgary where the games are happening and is also a consultant for the PWHPA. Jayna, what has the last 16 months been like for you? The last time we saw a Canadian stop for the Dream Gap Tour was in January. Then the pandemic, postponements, cancellations, different restrictions. What's it been like to finally get to where you are today, where they're able to start playing?
Wow, the 16 months, that's a big story. It's been tough, it's been challenging, and obviously acknowledging that the pandemic has affected everyone in so many different ways. But for us, as we talk about hockey and our athletes, there's been a lot of challenges for the female hockey players, from cancellations to postponements to various regional restrictions on their training. So to be able to have them on the ice here today for their first game in so long, we're just all so excited. I can't wait to see the smiles on their faces. I think for a period of time, there was some skepticism naturally around, will we actually get there? Will the event happen? So now it's real for them and it's real for all of us. And we're just so excited to bring the best of Canadian women's hockey to everyone so that they can see these amazing athletes.
Can you talk about the last couple of days, what it's been like there for the athletes?
Well, we spent our first 4 days in quarantine in the hotel, so we didn't see each other at all. We've gone through some significant testing along the way. Yesterday was our first day. We were able to get to the arena, and there's just such excitement. And when you look at some of the women's social feeds and different things, you can tell how excited they are to be together, to be on the ice, and to get ready for this event. This is the first games they've played, as you said, in 16 months that are meaningful games. And there's just a lot of excitement, I think, to be back together and on the ice.
And we're talking about the best female hockey players in the world. This is going to be on TV, the championship on Sunday. What do you think, or how has the Dream Gap Tour kind of helped the situation surrounding women's hockey? Because obviously with the disbandment of Canadian Women's Hockey League kind of left everything in shambles. How do you feel that this has helped move it forward?
Well, we as the PWHPA continue to try to provide resources, professional resources to these players, and visibility. And when we look at other female professional sports, we see the success of the WNBA, the success of the NWSL. We're so optimistic for the future and what professional sports should look like for women and why it's important and how you can influence the next generation. And for young girls, they have to see it to be it. And our athletes are as good as it gets when it comes to role models, strong, powerful women. And we just can't wait for people to continue to see them. And we want to push along this road to get to a point where we have a professional league where these women can play in, but also the next generation of young girls can look up and they can see a future for themselves in women's hockey.
Now, one of the recent headlines that actually surprised me a bit was it was reported that the NHL was not going to fully, financial back this unless it seemed like there was a partnership or something or collaboration or merger with the NWHL. I want to know kind of your thoughts on this, because it almost seems like they're trying to force the merger or that it's not possible for two women's professional hockey leagues to exist. I guess, what is next for you?
Well, I think we've always said, and we still believe, that the NHL would give us the best opportunity to succeed because of the infrastructure that's in place, the experience, the knowledge, the ability to invest in the game, to let it grow. And we saw that in the WNBA and the NBA, the vision the NBA had 25 years ago. And now we're getting to a point where WNBA players, they're having a huge influence, not only on the sports world, but well beyond that. So, we still believe in the support of the NHL, and we believe they should play a role in the future. But with the recent news, we're sort of pivoting and we're looking to create our own path. And we have NHL clubs that have been so supportive. We have investors that continue to reach out. We want to seek out people that believe in the future of women's professional sport and hockey specifically. We have other consulting firms and corporate partners and a lot of people that want to see this come to reality. They see the importance of it. They know how good the female athletes are, the importance of strong female role models, and the importance of showing an equitable future for the young generation. And, I have 3 kids. I have a son and 2 daughters. And for them, I want them to see strong, powerful women, both my daughters and my son. And it's going to impact generations to come. The next generation is going to have different expectations of us when it comes to that. So we're looking for people that want to partner with us, that want to grow the game, that want to invest in the game to get us to a point where we have a truly professional women's hockey league.
The journey for you, since, as far as I remember, you've always been pushing for a sustainable future for women in professionals hockey. Has this been a bit of a frustrating journey kind of with this, or are you just going with it and it's somewhat rewarding as well?
Well, I think if you asked anyone in the women's hockey world, they'd say it's been a frustrating journey for a long time. Growing up in a sport that's been traditionally male dominated, I think for myself, my generation of players, and certainly some of these women that are competing here, you grow up continually trying to defy the odds and prove that you belong and prove that you deserve opportunities. So I continue to say the women's hockey community is so resilient. We've been battling and battling and battling for so long. So this recent 2 years, it's been tough. It's been frustrating. It's been disappointing. The cancellations, the lack of equity that we see in opportunities. It's all frustrating. But at the same time, then we have people reach out that show their support, whether that's, just in words, or maybe it's financially, or it's corporate partners that come on and say they want to see this happen. So we're optimistic for the future. I don't think any truly positive change happens without these valleys, these ups and downs. And sometimes you have to experience more of the low times to know that you're making a difference. But when we go into an arena, and this year we haven't had fans, but last year I did see those young girls and see the parents and see people that, thank us for what we're doing. That keeps you going because it matters. It's creating change for society, and it's creating change for years to come. So I think we're united in that. We're united in trying to make positive change for years to come, and we'll take the lows, but we also believe, and we're optimistic for the highs that are going to come with it.